Repair Clinic makes fixing things easy, with millions of replacement parts available on our website and the help you need to do the repair yourself. Since we encourage you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Most gas dryer repairs will require some disassembly of the appliance. Before you attempt this, be sure to unplug the power cord and shut off the gas supply if you're replacing a burner assembly component. Use a 5/16" socket or nut driver to unthread the screws securing the lower access panel. Detach the panel to access components like the cycling thermostat, gas valve, and igniter. If you need to replace the igniter, use a crescent wrench and a 5/8" wrench to unthread the nut to detach the gas supply tube from the gas valve. Disconnect the igniter wire connector. Unthread the screws securing the gas valve mounting plate to the dryer base. Set the gas valve aside. Next, unthread the screws securing the burner assembly to the burner tube. Push the assembly in to detach the left side, and you can pull out the assembly. Now loosen the mounting screw to release the old igniter. When installing the new igniter, be careful not to damage the filament. Align the igniter on the burner assembly and tighten the mounting screw. Reposition the assembly in the burner tube by inserting the left side tab through the slot in the tube. Rethread the screw to secure the assembly. Realign the gas valve and secure it to the base with the screws. Reconnect the igniter wire connector. Reinsert the gas supply tube in the valve and tighten the nut to secure. To remove the front panel, use the 5/16" socket or nut driver to unthread the screws securing the bottom of the panel. Pull the panel out from the bottom to detach. Note the orientation of the door switch wires, then disconnect them and set the panel aside. If you need to detach the front bulkhead, first unthread the main top mounting screws. Lift the main top up and support it. Disconnect the light assembly wires and remove them from the retainer. Now unthread the front bulkhead mounting screws. Lift the bulkhead up to detach it from the cabinet, and you can access the air duct assembly and the drum glides. To remove the air duct assembly, use a phillips-head screwdriver to unthread the 3 mounting screws, securing the assembly to the bulkhead. Replace or reinstall the air duct assembly by positioning it on the bulkhead, then thread and tighten the screws to secure. To remove the drum, reach under the drum and unhook the belt from the pulley and the motor shaft. You can use the belt to help lift out the drum to access components like the drive motor and the idler assembly. To uninstall the blower wheel, use a 1/4 inch and a 5/16 inch socket or nut driver to unthread all of the screws securing the blower cover. Detach the cover. Use channel lock pliers to secure the motor shaft and a 7/8 inch 6-point socket to loosen the blower wheel by rotating it counterclockwise. You can now unthread the blower wheel. To remove the motor, first disconnect the motor wire harness. Then use needle nose pliers to detach the front and rear motor retaining clamps. You can now lift out the motor. Replace or reinstall the drive motor by inserting the motor shaft into the blower housing as you align the motor on the mounts with the wire connector facing up. Secure the motor with the retaining clamps. Connect the wire harness. Thread the blower wheel clockwise onto the motor shaft and tighten. Reposition the blower cover and secure it with the screws. Reinstall the drum by aligning it on the rollers. Loop the belt on the pulley and the motor shaft in a zigzag formation. Now rotate the drum to help align the belt. Replace the front bulkhead by aligning the drum. Then insert the tabs into the slots in the cabinet. Rethread the mounting screws. Feed the light assembly wires through the retainer and reconnect them. Remove the support and lower the main top. Secure it with the screws. Replace the front panel by first reconnecting the door switch wires to the appropriate terminals. Now hook the retaining clips under the main top. Fully reposition the panel and rethread the screws at the bottom. Realign the lower access panel and secure it with the screws. With the appliance fully reassembled, turn the gas supply back on, if applicable. Plug the power cord back in and your dryer should be ready for use. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy. Thank you for supporting the production of these videos by purchasing your parts from our website.